What's going on, guys? It's Seth, and I'm back with MegaMan, which is a game I have played before, but not this one. How's everybody doing? I know it's been quite some time since I've been around, but this is a Japanese game that has been translated by fans, probably mostly using the MegaMan Battle Network 1 script, but also some translations, I'm sure, because there's new content. But I figured with this just coming out like not that long ago, it'd be a good time to go ahead and play it, because I wanted to go through the MegaMan Battle Network games, mainly because they were like a staple of my childhood, and also, well, Chrono X is coming out at some point. I think they're on like Demo 5 or something. And it looks like it's going to be a good game. They got some good music, they got good sprites and all that. Star Force is a game I didn't play nearly as much as Battle Network, but it was like a spiritual successor in a way. I mean, it was still Mega Man. So, the idea behind this is you're basically playing through Mega Man Battle Network 1 again, which I thought, hey, why not? I'll do that, then I'll start my Battle Network 2 back up. But you play the character Geo at some point, I think. Probably not as much as you'd want to. But he goes back in time and does something back there. I don't know yet. I don't really know the full story. And, well, that's about it. I mean, it's Mega Man Battle Network 1 with some quality of life enhancements. The first game was a little rough compared to the later versions, just with the battle mechanics and how certain things worked. But, you know, I figure I got time to do this, why not? I was originally going to play Mega Man Battle Network 1 on my phone. I bought a controller, I got this microphone, because I didn't think I was ever going to get on my computer again, because I'm living in my house that I think I mentioned I was moving into. We don't have our computer room set up. So this is set up in the guest room, and it's a very, very poor setup. There's a computer, a tiny, almost like TV table, dinner table type thing, and my chair and all that. And that's it. I was like, okay, well, I'll do it on my phone. You know, I can play on my break during work or just whenever, and I can have it with me at all times. So, you know, if I'm bored, I'll just be like, hey, let me play. And I never did that. But then this came out, and I'm like, you know what? Computer setup. Why don't I give it a shot? I haven't recorded in forever. It took me forever to set this up, but I think this will be fun. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Commence terrible voices. Are you ready, Mega Man? Yes. We're ready too. That warp hole, yes, I am off to a good start. That warp hole over there will take you to them. It's connected to the internet from 200 years ago. 200 years? What's an internet? Is that a kind of food? I don't know what they sound like, so they're gonna get the voices I give them. Settle down, you two. I've read about this in textbooks. Before we could transfer data via wave roads, computers around the world were linked together as one, thanks to the technology created by Dr. Hikari. That's what the internet was, right? Yes, exactly. You're quite knowledgeable, Luna.
But if the internet is that old, is it okay for Geo to enter it?
It's okay. The tech is similar to the cyber cores of our time. If Geo and Omega X's EM wave change and become Mega Man, they can freely enter the internet. I already have an EM body of my own. Hey kid, how about I check this internet thing out myself? I don't want him to sound like he's trying to be Texan, but that's just how my gruff voice comes out. Sorry? No, Mega. If you go alone, how will you know what to do? You are reliable, Meggers. However, and don't worry, eventually I do plan on getting to Star Force, so if you've never played Star Force, we'll eventually figure out who these people are. I can't say for sure you'll be able to return. Huh. What? What did you say? What do you mean, Professor? We had to make that warp in a hurry in order to get to where she was taken. You could say it's still incomplete. It's quite unstable. After one use it'll, well, disappear. In order for you to return, you'll have no choice but to find those two in the world of 200 years ago.
But what if they can't find them?
Then there is no coming back. That's... Despite this, are you ready, MegaMan? Yes. I have to go. I have to find her. Huh. You've really come a long way, kid. Yes, that's right. I'm sure you'll be able to find her. However, there's something I want you to be aware of. Don't interact too much with people from that era. Regular conversation should be fine, but you mustn't involve others in this incident. Doing so might change the world as we know it. In the worst case scenario, we may all cease to exist. Of course, this applies to those two as well. If they get someone from the past involved. Please, MegaMan, you must find them as quickly as possible. Understood. I'll hurry and avoid involving others. We've managed to avoid drowning. Okay, everyone, I'm going in. Hold on. What is it, Prez? MegaMan. No, Geo. Yes? Make absolutely sure you come back. That's an order.
Yeah, that's right, Geo. Prez will get mad if you don't come back. I don't know why I added a yeah at the beginning.
Yeah, if you don't come back, I won't forgive you. Prez, Bud, Zach, Sora, Donald, Goofy. Thanks. I'll come home for sure. Okay, I'm off. Geo. Let's go, baby! This is definitely MegaMan Battle Network 1 Internet. It was interesting looking, but it's not super cyber looking. Is this... This place. It doesn't feel like the Wave World. Is this the internet Dr. Goodall was talking about? No going back, huh? What's the matter? You wimping out now? That's sloppy, kid. No way. This just means I'll have to do my best. Yeah, I can't back down now. She must be somewhere in this time period. We have to find her so we can go home together. I'll save you. So wait for me, Sonya. So if you notice, the audio is still in Japanese. That's because they can't really translate that. And it was called Operation Shooting Star, not Operate Star Force like, you know, America. So we'll go ahead and start a new game. And I think from here, it's pretty much just MegaMan Battle Network 1. I don't know whether to give MegaMan his, like, Kids WB voice that he had on, I don't even know who translated that. Or, I don't know. You know, honestly, MegaMan, Lan, Geo, they're probably all going to sound the same. Not good at voices. Lan, wake up! If you don't get up, you'll be late for school. PetNet News. World 3 net crime on the rise. It says the World 3 plan to control the net might be starting. Sleep. You've got mail from Dad, too. Look. Sorry I couldn't get off work Sunday. I'll be home soon. Here's a present for you. It says, there's some battle chip data attached. I was just having a great dream, too. I'll expand the chip data, so check your pet later, okay? Actually, you know, I don't know why Lan and MegaMan don't sound the same. But maybe we'll get around to that later. Alright, so I'm Lan now. And to make it somewhat authentic, I purchased a Buffalo Classic USB gamepad, which is shaped like a Super Nintendo one, because I couldn't find anything that was shaped like a Game Boy Advance, so I figured another Nintendo console was just as good. But it's pretty good. It's better than, I think, having a modern controller that, you know, they're nice. They've got D-pads and whatnot, but this is like solely D-pad. And the buttons feel good. I would say it probably feels pretty on par to a Super Nintendo controller. Speaking of which, I got the Super Nintendo Classic, which I haven't even opened yet. That's okay. I mean, I only got it for my birthday like last month, so hey, whatever. But it's nice. I mean, if anybody's interested, I'll link the Amazon thing in there. I'll probably have to link a lot of stuff from this because I have borrowed some assets, as you can see on the right side there. But anyway, let's grab our pet. Lan got his pet. Press the X button to see chip data and read mail. Lan got an AI navigation program, MegaMan EXE. So if you've noticed, maybe you haven't. Maybe I mentioned it before and you're actually someone who watched the videos before. But my name is SefEXE, and this is the whole reason why. Even though MegaMan Battle Network 2 was technically my first one that I played, I did play a little bit of the first MegaMan Battle Network. Deco was actually the one who had it and probably played that way more than I did. But once we got 2, like, we really hit our stride with it. There's gonna be a lot of backstory and nonsense going on. As far as the numbering for these is gonna go, I think I'm just gonna record it in one long chunk and then just cut it up later. We'll see. Lan, good morning. Morning, MegaMan. If you need to talk to me, just push the L button. Okay, let's get to school. In Japan, his name's Neto, not Lan. Lan, check your mail again. So, you get mail, like, in the story, and then you still have to check your mail, but it's fine. So he gave me a cross-gun star, and there's the net news thing about the World 3. That's how it was pronounced, or said, not WWW or, I don't know, trip dubs. Let's see, hidden answers, hope Mom doesn't find them. It's kind of weird. I think in the original game, you would walk slow and you had to hold the B button to run. But now you auto-run and holding B walks. They may have changed that in later Battle Networks. I don't really remember. And this is kind of the era that this came out, but you see he's got a MegaMan Legends poster, or Rockman... Wow, what was that? Oh, Rockman Dash. Yeah. Anyway. So, here's Mom. Hi, Mom. Good morning, Lan. Morning, Mom. Breakfast is on the table. You have time to eat? That was a weird way I asked that, but it's whatever. Guess what? Chip under the plate, baby. Recov. That'll come in handy. That will come in handy. Let's talk to Mom again. No, you'll be late. What do you mean, no? Lan, you're late. Uh-oh. Mail looks grumpy. No one asked you to wait for me. Did you just say something? Come on, let's go. Why do we always have to walk to school together? Silly, because we've always got so much to talk about. She means she's got a lot to talk about. You just listen. Quiet. This kid's always got rollerblades. Have you heard about the oven accident? People's ovens have been spitting fire all of a sudden. I bet it's another World 3 virus on the loose. You're just imagining things. Maybe. Well, here we are. Let's get to class. We had time for 2 to 3 sentences. Alright. Morning, Lan. Dex was looking for you. He's too big to be in elementary school, you know? Scary. He's just a big kid. Leave him alone. Man, yesterday our home oven started spitting fire. Uh-huh. Lan, you heard about the World 3's plan to control the net, yeah? Yeah. Talk about scary. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Take it. I don't know. These look like the 5th graders' desks. I think one of these has a chip in it. I love guts, man. That's gotta be Dex. Too big for Yai. Junk. Mail's desk. Okay, I guess there is not one in the desk. It might be in one of these things. I'm just gonna kind of skip some of this, but weird bugs, ants. Huh, alright, well I guess there isn't, unless it's in here. These books are all Miss Mari, I think it's Mari, favorite author. I don't think it's Mary. Dr. Yasu's Guide to Virus Busting. Looks interesting. Okay, well I'm just gonna talk to Dex. I've been waiting for you, Lan. I challenge you to a net battle. Your wimpy MegaMan against my Guts Man. I heard that. Net battling isn't allowed, you know. Aw, stuff it. You sure got a big mouth for such a shrimp. We're not bothering anyone, are we, Lan? Well, I guess. Shrimp? That's no way to talk to a lady. Bing bong. Bing bong. Aw, man, class is starting. After class, Lan, be there. Let's begin class, shall we? First period is virus busting. Who's read net news? I did. It said, World 3 net crime is on the rise. Very good, and extra marks for checking your net news. Of course, you should know too, Lan. It's important that we all know how to fight viruses. Ha! I'd like to see a World 3 virus take on me and Gutsman. Dex and his silly little Gutsman. What'd you say? Relax. Why would the World 3 bother with you anyway, Dex? Why you, Lan? Quiet in the class. Today we'll be using the common virus called a Metar. Jack in your pet so your NetNavi can access the net. Lan, she said to jack in. Press the R button. Yeah. Actually, I think this is probably where I'll cut it, and I'll come back, and we'll head on to the net. So, until the next one, guys, I'll catch you later.